Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back again today with another 5 trades. Today's date is May the 18th and I am using my Pro Scalper trading system. It was a bit of a difficult day today, and what I mean by that is I took the trades around 6:30 and I was in the trade for more than 3 hours. And I couldn't believe it. It just gave me a bit of a hard time. But that's the way the market goes. Sometimes you just have to exercise patience and wait for the trade to give you those pips. Now, what I did was check the higher time frames to make sure that I'm going with the trend. And of course, this pullback right here, that's all it was, is a pullback, and then it carried on with the trend of the higher time frames. And by the way, I teach all of these advanced tips and tricks within the training videos. And now, before I get into these trades, I would like to inform you that all trading systems will work less than 50% of the time. Now, it took me 8 years and over 700 trading systems to learn that. To get that up to over 80% success rate, you will have to learn how to trade the flow of the market, which is what I teach. You'll also have to learn trade management and money management. To be successful in trading, all you need is a lot of chart time and a lot of education. I provide the education. You must buy education. Like the free stuff on the internet, YouTube and whatnot, is not good enough. And then after you buy the education, then you must do the homework or you will fail at trading. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. This will encourage me to do more of these videos. If you leave your name and email address, I will put you on my email list for free weekly trading tips. So as I said, today was a long trading day, about 3.5 hours to complete. It's already going on 10:30 as I just closed out the trade a little bit after 10 a.m. this morning. Now what I saw right here at the beginning when I got up this morning, it was in a buy cycle by this, the scalper here was saying to buy. So I checked the higher time frames and I had cooperation. In other words, the higher time frames were also telling me it's going to go up, but the market is very random and sometimes it will do this before it goes up. So let's see where I did get in on this trade. It just as easily could have just kept going straight up, but it decided to do a cycle. And it was more than 20 pips, just to let you know. I kept a close eye on it. I knew that I definitely did not want to break this bottom here. But when I saw this pin bar right here, I knew I was going to have a winner. By the way, you have to learn all about these Japanese candlesticks. The more you learn, the better you will become as a trader. It did go against me, let's see. Around 30 pips, 32 pips, and I closed it out on this trade with 17 pips, and 17 pips on the Euro New Zealand paid $1,230. So let's move on to the next trade. Pound Aussie. Let's see where it got in at. Scalper was saying to buy from back here. Did the pullback. And this is what I mean. I was spending a few hours waiting for it to go with the higher time frames. But anyhow, I took the trade here. I was managing the trade. Wanted to make sure it's not going to break, go down too far. And when I saw this hammer, I knew that the down move was completed and it's going to start to go up. Keep in mind that these pound pairs or the workhorses, 10 or 20 pips will not hold. If sometimes you need a bigger stop loss. And, this is 21 pips, so it's not too bad. And then when I saw it hitting this top and this wick and whatnot, I just said the heck with it, because it could easily go back down again. And so I decided to close out the trade with 16 pips. And 16 pips on the pound Aussie paid $1,245. Okay, let's take a look at the next pair I traded, the Euro Aussie. From way back here, the scalper is saying to buy. We're still in a buy cycle. Let's drag and drop this up. Did a bit of a pullback, which I knew that could happen. Not a big deal. Sitting in front of the computer, keeping an eye on it, just to make sure it doesn't get away from me. And it did do a pullback of about 15 pips. And looks like I closed it out again. This one with 16 pips. I was watching the ADR. Came really close to it, and it can still hit it today. Could easily do another cycle, but after 3.5 hours I had enough of that. I just wanted to close out the trades and be happy. So these 16 pips on this Euro Aussie paid out $1,245. Moving to the next trade, pound Swiss. Okay, drag and drop it up. And by the way, all of these trades so far did qualify for a great way to trade the way I teach within the training videos. And that's using the goal line and the indicators down at the bottom. Comes with a very high success rate. So on the charts here, I would notice from 6 o'clock this point that the goal line's going down, and everything qualified down at the bottom for a great way to trade. We're selling according to the scalper, and of course I took the trade at this point. Did go against me about 6 pips, and I closed it out when it was hitting this area support, very close to the ADR. Ended up getting about 14 pips, and 14 pips on the pound Swiss paid $1,560. So now we can take a look at the last trade I did today, the Euro CAD. Right from here, we're buying as according to the Pro Scalper. Let's drag and drop it up and see where I got in at. Looks like it was just going sideways until finally it kicked in. As I said, I was waiting at least more than 3 hours to complete these trades. Got in here, went against me 10 pips, not a big deal. And I closed it out as it was hovering around the ADR here. Looks like I locked in 23 pips, and those 23 pips paid out $1,906. Well, all in all, it was a pretty good day of trading, even though I fell a little bit short of my daily quota, and I'm usually trying to get around 100 or more pips. Today's pip total came to 86 pips, and those 86 pips paid $7,189. So if your system is not producing on a daily basis like my Pro Scalper, I suggest you get your hands on it. And to do so, all you have to do is look right below this video, and you'll see this right up, the Pro Scalper system that I charge $250 for. Now I teach how to trade the flow of the market. Remember, you have to learn this, or else you become part of the 95% of the traders who fail. Now my system comes with 4 gigabytes of training, and you'll get an exact copy of my system on your MT4 platform. Now there's 5 MT4 templates, 10 custom indicators, and my favorite meter. Now I threw in a lot of PDF books, a lot of Word documents, along with these 9 bonus videos. This is what you're going to need. A lot of education to succeed at trading the markets. Now, there's a lot of ways to trade the markets. I teach a lot of ways to trade, and that's why there's 42 training videos. Now, I'm only going to mention a great way to trade. It's a perfect example of it. like on the right hand side here. It's a very, very high success rate. You can learn this within a week. It's not that difficult. And if this is all you look for, you'll find a lot of trades every day, and you can collect a lot of pips, providing you're trading at the right time and the right pair. Like, you got to line up everything correctly to capture those pips. Now you can put the video on pause. You can read all the other ways that I teach how to trade. If you have any questions at all you got to do is pick up the phone and call me. Here's my number. If you live too far, just send me an email. Remember, there's an underscore right here. Now if you click on this link, as I do prefer Skype, and when you click on the link, we'll have very easy to have a connection with me through Skype, and through Skype screen sharing, I'll give you a free session and answer your questions with no obligations. And if nothing else, you will get some tips and tricks for free. So now if you click on this link right here, you'll see 32 screenshots of all the trigger systems I've been building over the years. So I believe that just about wraps up this day of trading and this video. And I'll repeat it one more time. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trading day, happy trading, and remember to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.